Good morning. So nice to have you join us today. We're kicking off the show with one of our favorite friends to cozy up with. Kelly Flemings is here with the Soddy Daisy Community Library. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I did have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and this will be my segue into you this morning because part of my Christmas decorating is I always have some Christmas books that I take out, some that I've purchased, but some that were gifts given to me. So the fact that we're talking about great books to either enjoy reading or perhaps to give, I think is very fitting.
Perfect.
So you have some favorites that you brought with you?
I brought three of my favorites. These are absolutely phenomenal books, and I'm going to start with the kids' book, The Christmasaurus. It came out 2 or 3 years ago, but it's one of those wonderful stories that a lot of people don't know the book, but I encourage you to please go out and find it. It's about a dinosaur, a Christmasaur, who wants to pull Santa's sleigh.
Oh.
But Santa tells him, it's like, you can't fly, you know, you have to believe. And so he tries and he tries and he gives up, and he runs into this little boy in a wheelchair, and the little boy says, "But I believe in you." And the belief that the little boy has
that's
gives
like the
him
fairy
the
dust.
belief. Exactly.
Yes.
And so it's all about not just believing in Christmas and believing in Santa, it's about believing in yourself and believing in other people.
I wanted to open it up because in children's books, the illustrations are always such a part of the story. And I love how these are done.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
And it's a wonderful story to share with the whole family.
The Christmasaurus, I love. All right, the best Christmas pageant ever. Does that ever get old?
No, in fact, they just released a new movie based on it.
I heard somebody talking about that.
I haven't gotten to see it yet, but I saw the one from the 80s with Loretta Swit from MASH in it.
Oh yeah.
And it always gets to me, but I love that story because it just gets to the heart of Christmas and giving and making sure that you take care of your community. And it's, you know, it's a thin little book.
Could be a stocking stuffer.
A stocking stuffer, or something to curl up one evening and read together as a family. Pass the book around and everybody gets to read, you know, a segment of it.
That's, well, you know, traditions are such a part of this time of year. And for many families, that is part of the tradition, whether it's reading the Christmas story or reading a book like that. You're right, passing it around for everyone to have a turn. So. Now, what is this one, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus?
This is, there are so many Santa Claus origin stories out there in book and in film of how did Santa Claus come to be. And this is actually one of my favorites because it was written by L. Frank Baum, who wrote The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, right. I knew that name looked familiar.
Yes.
Okay.
And so it's got a completely different twist on how Santa Claus came to be, and it talks about him as a child all the way up through when he's getting ready to die, and there's this huge conclave, and he is awarded the cloak of immortality so that he can always be the patron saint of children.
So this whole thing is the book. It's
that
not a
whole
series
thing,
of collected
no,
stories.
It's not an extensive book. It's not like The Wizard of Oz, you know, where you're looking at, but it's just a wonderful reimagining of how Santa Claus came to be and how he came to mean so much to all of us.
I love that. So at the library, I know that December you begin to kind of slow some things down because the season comes earlier in November and y'all get tired too, but are you doing anything special? Is it decorated for the season?
Well, pretty much if it doesn't move, it gets decorated.
I knew you were going to tell me that.
I've actually, this year I've toned it down. We only have 6 Christmas trees.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, only 6. But normally I put up between 8 and 12.
Good night,
but we're getting so full that I'm running out of space. But we've got it all decorated up. We've got this Thursday night is our annual sweet swap, where you bring in something that is an important dessert or a sweet to you. and you bring the recipe in, and then everybody samples it, and you get copies of the recipes.
Oh, I love
So
that.
that way you've got something new going into the holiday.
I'm telling you, they have kind of set the library up to be like town hall, practically. I mean, you're kind of the hub.
Well, we really look at it more as a community center with books as a hook.
Yeah.
But we do everything for all different ages. We've got our children's PJ party this coming Friday, which I love, getting together with family and friends and everything like that. That is just like the pinnacle for me of Christmas, because to see the joy and excitement in kids being around a library for Christmas and hearing the stories and the crafts and the games, and the big man's coming this year.
Yeah.
Santa is going to be joining us. So just
when is that going to be?
It's this Friday.
Okay, this is a busy week for you.
It's a very, very busy week. After this, we kind of get to quiet down, and of course, we're doing a lot of different story times around the holidays and celebrating Hanukkah as well. But it's a nice quiet time where come to the library. It doesn't have to be loud and boisterous, which it normally is. Just some quiet, peaceful time in a relaxed environment.
Well, and I would say this too. I know I was talking about the giving of books, which I do think is a wonderful thing to give as a gift, kind of a tradition in our family. But with the library and a membership, you get to enjoy any book you want all throughout the year. And the great thing that they have done is they've made it free to anybody who wants to be a member.
Anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter where you live.
Are you ever looking, I know you have a ton of things on the shelves, but are you ever looking for donations? I know it's Giving Tuesday, so can people give to you too? You're a nonprofit.
Please, because we don't receive any financial support from local, county, state, or federal government. We're on our own, and we rely on donations and fundraisers, things along those lines. And especially since we've taken over the SDCL Read 20 program, we are constantly in need of children's books to give out to the kids in our community.
So you would like those to be purchased new though, or?
If they're in great condition, used books are wonderful.
Okay. Oh, I love a used book.
Oh yes, and and the wonderful Dolly Parton Imagination Library books. The kids grow out of them. If they're still in good condition, we would love to have them and gift them to another child.
Okay. Well, Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Julie.
Here is where you will find him. It's the Soddy Daisy Community Library. KelkurtFoundation.org is the website. You can like them on Facebook, but at the foundation's website, you can kind of see all the different ways they have outreach in the community. They're pretty much the guys that if they have an idea to do it, their heart's going to get behind it, and you watch, it's going to come true. Love ya.
Love you.